Welcome to online classes. Today we are going to discuss on how to find square root of surds, shortcut methods. Let's begin the class. We have 4 different types of surds questions that are usually asked in various competitive exams in India. Type 1 is this one, x plus minus 2 root over y. Example is 8 plus minus root over 8 plus minus 2 root over 15. Type 2 is x plus minus root over y, where y is reducible to the form 2 root over y. Example 10 plus minus root over 84. Type 3, root over a plus minus a1 root over y, where a1 is greater than 2. a1 should be greater than 2. This is of another form, type 3. Example root over 16 plus minus 6 root over 7. Type 4, root over x plus minus root over y, where y is not reducible to the form 2 root over y. It is not reducible here. Here not. Here it is not reducible. Okay, what are the difference? Can you observe the difference in all the 4 types? In type 1 we have here. In type 1 here we have 2 root over y. Here 2 we have. In type 2 we don't have 2 here, but y, this y under root y is reducible to 2 root over y, which is nothing but this one. It can be reduced to this one. Okay, and in here example 84 can be broken down into 2 root over 84 can be broken down into 2 root over 21, because 84 is equal to 21 into 4. This 4 comes out to S2 outside the radical. Type 3, here it is before root over y, the coefficient is a1. a1 should be greater than 2. Example here 6. And number 4, here it does not have a coefficient 2 or any other coefficient, either coefficient 2 or any other. No coefficient, no 2, no coefficient, and y is again not breakable into, not reducible in the form 2 root over y. It is not reducible here, see. So let us observe its type one by one. Let us observe all the types one by one. Type 1, here let's solve this. This is type 1, right? Here we have 2. If you see 2 here, then simply divide it by 2. Then what it becomes? 2 by 2 means 1. So what is remaining in this second term? Under root over 8 plus this is the second term, right? Second term is reduced to this one when you divide by 2. Okay, now find 2 factor of root 15 such that it root 3, let's see root 3 and root 5. 2 factor of root 15 and under root 15 f1, suppose f1 f2, such that condition number 1 should be, factor means obviously when you multiply both the factor you should get root 15. And second condition is, if you square and add both the factor, then you should get the real number, this one, this number you should get. If these 2 conditions are fulfilled, that is, first one is if this is breakable into 2 factors, if root 15 is breakable into 2 factor, and then second condition is both the factors should be squared and add. When you add them, you should get this real number, the first term of the surd. Okay, so root 15 can be broken down into root 3 and root 5. Let's check. Root 3 root 5 means root 15. First condition is fulfilled, and second condition is root 3 square would be 3 and root 5 square would be 5, so it is 8, which is equal to this, right? So the condition is fulfilled. Therefore the answer of this would be this one. Add them, root 3 plus root 5. This is the answer. Okay, here is the same question, but the difference is here it is negative. Procedure is the same. Procedure is the same. Procedure is the same. You get root 3 and root 5, right? Same procedure, root 3 and root 5. When there is negative, you have to keep a negative sign between these two, but find out which one is greater. Root 5 is greater, right? So root 5, sorry, it's root 5 minus root 3 would be answer. Okay, the bigger factor bigger factor minus the smaller factor. Okay, if you write down root 3 minus root 5, this would be wrong. This is wrong, okay? This is correct. Root 5. The bigger one should be, the smaller one should be subtracted from the bigger one. This smaller one should be subtracted from the bigger one. Okay. Next type is x plus minus root over y. Here, example 10 plus root over 84. Root over 10 minus root over 84. Plus 1 is here, minus 1 is here. Okay. So let's see. This is 84, right? So 84, we have to bring this to root 84, we have to bring this to root over this format, right? So when you send this inside, it will become 4, right? So what should be y? To divide 84 by 4. 84 equal to 4 into what? You have to find this one. This is 21, right? So it is 21. So simply this one, 84 root over 84 can be written as 2 root over 21, right? So this is now reduced to 2 root over 21. It is 2 root over 21. Now simply divide by 2. What is the remaining? It's 21. So find two factor of root over 21 such that their square sum should be, what is the number here? 10. It should be 10. So let's root 3 and root 7. 3 7s are 21. First condition fulfilled. Then 3 square, root over 3 square is 3. This is root over 3 and then this is root over 7. So 3 plus 7 equal to, condition is fulfilled. So answer is nothing but root 3 plus root 7. Same procedure here again. Same procedure, but here it is negative. So which one is greater, root 3 and root 7? Root 7 is greater. So root 7 minus, it's root 7 minus root 3 is the answer. Now let's go to type 3. Type 3 here it is a root over y, where a is greater than 2. Keep a1. a1 greater than a1 root over y, a1 greater than 2. Here it is 2, 6, right? So bring this down. 6 root over 7. Simply divide by 2. When you divide, it is 3 root over 7. 3 root over 7. So this total term 3 root over 7. Find two factor f1 f2, and it should follow the same condition as in type 1. f1 into f2 equal to 3 root 7. It should be. Then f1 square plus f2 square should be, here what is the number? It is 16. It should be equal to 16. So let's break it. We can break into 3 and root 7, right? When you multiply, you will get 3 root 7. When you square it, it will be 9. When you square it, it will be 7. And 9 plus 7 equal to 16, which is this one. Okay, so therefore answer is 3 plus root 7. Same procedure here. Same procedure. So we get 3 and root 7. Here it is negative, right? Here, since it is negative, find out which one is greater. 3 is greater, right? So simply minus the smaller one here. 3 minus root 7. This is the answer. Got it? Let's go to type 4. 4 is x plus minus root over y. And root over y is not reducible. It's not reducible to the format 2 root over y. But we need 2 root y or a1 root y in the second term to find the square root of this surd. Okay. So let us try to reduce this into 2 root y. Write down 3 plus root 5. Yes, it is. So if I multiply by 1, does it make any difference? No, right? And 1, can I write down 1 as 2 by 2? Yes or no? Yes, right? So 3 plus root 5 all into 2 by 2. Okay, is it good? Okay. So multiply the terms. 6 plus 2 root 5. Now we get the format 2 root y. Here 2 root over y. We wanted this format, right? And denominator should be 2. Leave this denominator as it is for time being. Now let us consider only the numerator. Numerator is what? Numerator is this one. 6 plus 2 root 5. Now instead of this expression, we are going to consider this expression. Okay, that is root over 6 plus 2 root over 5. This is of the format of type 1. This is of type 1 format. So what we do in type 1, simply divided by 2, 2 by 2, 1. So 2 by 2 is 1. So root 5. Find two factor f1, f2 such that f1 square plus f2 square equal to 6. This number. Okay, let's find it. 5 can be reduced into root 5 can be reduced into 1 and root 5, right? When you multiply, you get root 5. Now square this one, square this. When you square this, you will get 1. 1 square means 1. So root 5 square means 5. Add them, you get 6. This one. So the condition is fulfilled. So the answer of this is 1 plus root 5. This two factor. Okay. And what about this? This denominator, we just left it as it is, right? So simply divide it by this 2. This is the whole answer now. Okay, got it. Here in the negative also same thing. 3 minus root 5. We want 2 root 5 instead of root 5. So to get this, let us manipulate 1. 3 minus root 5 whole into 2 by 2. 1 can be written as 2 by 2, right? 2 by 2 is nothing but 1. So multiply 6 minus 2 root 5. This is what we wanted. Divided by 2. This denominator. Leave it as it is. Now let us consider the numerator. 6 minus 2 root 5. This is the new expression now instead of this. Okay. So this is of the type 1 format. So simply divided by 2. You will get 5. Root 5. Root 5. Break it down into factor 1, factor 2. Such that f1 square plus f2 square equal to this 6th. It should be 6th. This one. That means root 5. 1 and root 5. Multiply root 5. When you square them and add 1 square plus root 5 whole square equal to 1 plus 5 equal to 6. So the conditions are fulfilled. Now answer is, here it is positive, so the answer we get positive. Here it is negative, so you keep negative here. And check root 5 is greater or 1. Root 5 is greater, right? So root 5 minus 1 is the answer. But what about this 2? This denominator we left it right. So divide by 2. This is the answer. Okay. Thank you.